Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. And boy, isn't Edinburgh just absolutely stunning behind me? It's a beautiful day. This rundown's going out to Jordan Cunningham, who is once again correcting me on my pronunciation of the Pokemon characters. Thanks for that. I'll get it one day, guys. This rundown's all yours. The big blue Na'vi might be going up against the lightsaber-wielding Jedi. 20th Century Fox has shuffled around the release dates of several upcoming films, and in the process, they named December 18th, 2018 as the release date for an unnamed new project from James Cameron. This is widely assumed to be Avatar 2, given that it's the biggest new project he's working on. And if it is, it means the new film will be coming out 3 days after Star Wars Episode 8. This will pit the biggest science fiction franchise of all time, Star Wars, against the sequel to the highest-grossing film of all time, Avatar. So expect your local cinema to be very busy. This could also be Fox's way of sticking it to Lucasfilm, given that they distributed the first 6 Star Wars movies and still own the rights to the very first one. There's a chance that the unnamed new James Cameron project is actually Battle Angel, which he's producing, but that's expected earlier in the year. In other news from Fox, the studio has set 2 unnamed Marvel movies for release on November 2nd, 2018 and February 14th, 2019. One of these is almost certainly Deadpool 2, and our money is betting that it takes the February 14th, 2019 spot. That would be 3 years after the release of the first film, and more importantly, nothing says Valentine's Day like Deadpool. Finally, Fox has moved up the release date of Alien Covenant, the latest film in the Xenomorph franchise. It was set to hit Earth on August 2nd, 2017, but will now land 3 months earlier on May 19th. The film is once again being helmed by franchise veteran Ridley Scott and is a follow-up to Prometheus, but we'll try not to hold that against it.
How far would you go to get what you came all this way for?
The new Star Trek TV series has found a captain, not its captain, a captain. Variety and Deadline report that Chinese actress Michelle Yeoh, best known to Western audiences as the star of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, is the first person to be cast in the new series Star Trek Discovery. Deadline claims that she'll play the captain of a new Starfleet ship called the Shenzhou, which will serve alongside the titular ship Discovery and is expected to play a big role in the first season. Unlike previous Trek shows, the captain of the Discovery won't be the lead. The show's central character will instead be a lower-ranking lieutenant commander on the Discovery who is yet to be cast. Star Trek Discovery is expected to take place a few decades before the events of the original series and is being made exclusively for CBS's new all-access digital streaming service. It was slated to leave Space Dock early next year, but was recently delayed and will now go to Warp in the summer. You'll soon be able to play Xbox One games on the Oculus Rift, sort of. On December 12th, Microsoft will release a free app that will allow Oculus Rift owners to stream games from the Xbox One directly into the headset. They won't actually be in VR, but you'll be able to play them on what appears to be a big screen within your headset, just like the cinema mode for the PlayStation VR headset on the PS4. You'll be able to stream anything you can play on the Xbox One, which includes backwards-compatible 360 titles. This is part of an ongoing partnership between Microsoft and Oculus VR, which started with the inclusion of an Xbox One controller with every Oculus Rift headset and continued with Rift compatibility for Windows 10. Their partnership is just getting started. The upcoming Xbox console, codenamed Project Scorpio, is expected to support virtual reality through the Rift, although this hasn't been officially announced. Bustin' makes you feel good, but not good enough for Sony Pictures. More evidence has come in that the new Ghostbusters movie probably won't be busting out a sequel. In a recent interview with Den of Geek, the film's director Paul Feig revealed that he'd be very surprised if a follow-up gets made, although he'd love to make one if he could. This follows reports earlier this year that Sony had scrapped their plans to create sequels after the new film failed to meet box office expectations. It earned just $128 million domestically against a $145 million production budget, numbers that are enough to make any big studio executive change their mind. Given that they were hoping Ghostbusters would be their big new franchise with loads of sequels, spin-offs, and tie-in merchandise, this could be seen as a serious blow to the studio.
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
The best DC superheroes are joining forces once again. Take a look at the first trailer for Heroes vs. Aliens: The Dominators, a 4-episode crossover event that unites the best characters from the 4 CW superhero shows: Supergirl, Arrow, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. The story will see them join forces in order to stop a deadly invasion by a race of aliens called the Dominators, who've appeared in many DC comics over the years. Like all 4 shows, you can expect the same blend of action and lighthearted humor because the DC universe is allowed to have a little levity to it. Go figure. The first episode of Heroes vs. Aliens hits the airwaves on Monday, followed by the remaining episodes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that does it for me here in Edinburgh. Thank you so much for watching The Rundown. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new one. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.